All right, we here.
Uh,
Welcome to the Urban Anime Podcast.
Yes. Another
What's up,
episode
y'all?
now. All right, we're gonna do something a little interesting today. So we brought up a draft list in the last episode a bit. What kind of what are we dealing with, Professor J? What are we dealing with? Because this list is wild.
So here's what's gonna happen, right? For our first pick, we are going to draft any person from the One Piece verse. It could be anyone that we know is alive right now, right? Any single person. Shanks, Kainu, Luffy, Zoro, whoever you want. That could be your first pick, right? The only rule is we have A, see fight, and B, they have to be alive, obviously, right? So no Prime Beard, no Prime Rayleigh, who we know is alive. You got to take them right now as they are right here. Okay, cool.
okay.
All right. The next rule is we are only drafting from this very specific list of decent characters. Right?
Very decent. Emphasis on the word decent.
Very, yeah. I worked hard to make sure that there's no advantage for anyone. This is a very mid list.
Okay.
Right?
The advantage is going to be very slight.
So we're all going to draft 5 characters from this list. And then for the last pick, somebody else is going to draft a character for another person's team.
Y'all hear this? Y'all listening?
Right? And then once this is all done, scenario, and we're going to rate how all of our crews would fare in this scenario. And we'll see who is the true greatest pirate captain amongst the 3 of us.
Okay. I mean, let's see how this goes.
Oh man, it's gonna be one wild game in dodgeball.
So
this is gonna get wild fast.
First and foremost, let me just spin my magic wheel here.
Hold up, you want to go through the list real quick that we got, so just everybody knows who we're working with?
You can go ahead and read the list up while I can spin
I
the
got
figure
you.
out the yeah.
All right. So on the list we have Wow G. My first problem with the list immediately.
Okay.
Next we have Alvida.
Alvida on the list. What the fuck, Alvida on the? Okay.
Scratchman Pooh.
Okay.
Baby 5.
Okay.
Baron Tamago. That's an odd one for me. I'm not even gonna hold you.
You get some
Give it to
variety
with
of
without him.
You'd be surprised. Okay.
Kinemon on the list, my boy. Capone Beige. Cavendish. Psy. From the
Grand Fleet.
From the Grand Fleet, there we go. Rizo. Leo, also from the Grand Fleet. Uruge. Killer. Kawamatsu. Hari. Bartolomeo. Orlumbus. Ideo, and Hyrudine. Very mid to mid-low tier group we have going right now. Not gonna lie.
Okay.
A good majority of these guys can't even use hockey, if we're being for real. So this is gonna be a tough one to really balance out.
You see
But
the
I'm
theme,
here.
right? It's
Okay.
straight hands. It is
So
it's
first
mainly
pick-
hands.
First pick anyone all time.
Anyone all time. So for the spinner wheel I just spun, it says I got first pick, then the Rona
feel
got
like that's
second,
Oh.
and then Cash got third.
Oh, they put me in third string. All right.
But
Okay.
we're gonna do a snake draft, right?
All right.
So for the next round, you'll go first, then Ronan, then me last.
I'm in the good spot. Okay.
Okay.
So
Right.
fair,
Fair enough.
right?
Not the greatest spot, but it'll work out. I'll set y'all up.
Okay.
So for my first pick,
Mm-hmm. Go ahead. Say some
Blackbeard.
You're
I'm going Blackbeard.
going
gotta
all
go
in Blackbeard. Okay.
I'm going. I've got to 2 Devil Fruits. Maybe no Conquerors, but that's fine because at least he's got ornament, and that's a big need. And he's already used to carrying a mid crew, so I feel like I'm
Okay. Strong first
Okay.
pick.
This puts me in a. It's an interesting position because there's 2 choices.
There's two choices that I feel like I could go. Really three, but I'm gonna just get it off the table.
Take 4.
We're going Luffy.
Okay.
We're gonna take Luffy off the table.
Luffy.
I love Shanks. I'm gonna leave Shanks. I'm gonna leave Shanks.
Damn.
I'm gonna leave Shanks on the table. Get out of there.
Yeah.
Get out of there.
Yeah. That's exactly what I was gonna say. 'Cause I was definitely gonna put Luffy if I didn't get the first
like
pick,
the main
I didn't care.
antagonist and protagonist.
it was definitely not gonna be Shanks.
Nah,
picking
leaving
Roger.
Shanks on the table.
Well, you can't. He's dead.
Oh, he's dead. I have to pick them alive.
Yeah.
Live all time.
Live that we see right now as they are.
And they have to be a pirate.
No.
Yes.
Oh, it has to be a pirate. We could leave it in pirates. I feel like that makes it more.
Yeah, leave it a pirate.
Pirates,
Yeah.
Okay. Does Kaido still count?
Nope. We don't know.
We don't know. Yeah, we can't define it.
He's in the lava.
You might as well take it.
Might as well take it, right? Shanks
Might
it
as well
is.
take it.
Yeah. See, look.
It was between Shanks and Kaido.
You
It
even
was
want
between
Shanks.
Shanks and Kaido.
You
It
even
was
want-
between Shanks
See,
and Kaido.
you know.
Nah. Don't
Ladies
get my
and
man's
gentlemen,
with that. It
we
was
are
between
breaking
Shanks and
down
Kaido.
that fraud
It's just
aura.
Kaido
Oh,
has a
God.
little more
His
durability.
daddy can't protect
Oh no!
his
Listen,
lava.
if it
Nah.
came down, if Kaido was on the list, I was taking Kaido over Shanks. If it came down to that, I'm taking Kaido over Shanks.
That's what I'm
think
saying. I was gonna take Kaido over Shanks. I'm
Okay,
a
that's
realist.
I take
One
it.
day,
But
one day
Kaido's
we'll
not
do an
available.
all-time one.
Yeah.
One day we'll do an all-time one. Where
Okay.
Okay.
All right. But for now, I got Shanks. Yeah, absolutely.
I will run
Okay.
back at you again.
Right here.
You get to go again.
yeah,
Who's
yeah.
your- out of the list, who we got for you?
Oh, on that list, who do I got?
Yes. I hope you don't do. let's hear it.
Is it, you know what's crazy? There's some shit on this list. I'm not gonna hold you.
I hope you don't do.
There's some
it.
sleepers. I put some
things.
sleepers here.
Fuck it, give me Psy.
Sigh.
Yeah,
Damn.
Psy.
I was
first
hoping
pick.
y'all would sleep on him. I thought y'all would
Nah.
sleep on him. I did.
That's
Okay.
Conquerors.
Okay.
He's the only conqueror on this list.
So let me go ahead and take this out of there. Take him out of here before
Go ahead,
No,
Lao
it's
G.
Killer. No, I get Killer. out of
Killer.
there. Of course.
Oh,
Of course I'm gonna go ahead and get
I
Killer
knew he
out
was
of there.
going in the first round.
I gotta get Killer out of there. Gotta get Killer
I
out
knew
of
he
there.
was going in the first round.
There's still someone
Okay.
up there though. There's still
There's
someone
still
up
someone
there.
up there.
There's still someone up there.
Hopefully it's missed because my pick is next and it's gonna go crazy if it's missed.
You
Well,
have
so
to
I'm
take-
gonna go now. I'm
You have to
going
take
back
it.
to back, right?
Yeah.
So my first pick off of this list, yeah, was Big Sleep, Bartolomeo. I don't know how y'all missed him.
I'll leave him up there. I'll leave him up there.
Bugged out.
Different.
And since I'm going back to back, I'm grabbing Bartolomeo and I'm grabbing Capone.
Damn. You
My
See, that's not
defense is
fair.
high right here.
well,
Defensive stats is
See,
crazy.
well,
that's
well,
actually
well,
not
well.
fair.
well. You know what? That
Welcome
is
to
a
the
rough-
meta.
That's a rough one. I'll give you that one.
I
However,
am
there's still
stalling everyone else.
someone on the board who I feel like I will. Maybe I'm not in the best spot now that I think about it. in terms of the draft.
I'm still kind of all right, but it could get really bad depending on what you pick.
Because if I take this guy, I feel like I know what you'll take. And then I feel like I also know what you'll take again, like your second pick. And then it only leaves me with one real person after that. And that's kind of sucky. But I'm gonna have to take Apu off the table.
Damn, man.
Yeah. I knew it. I knew someone was plotting on this thing. I said no. It's like,
I,
no.
was. I thought he
It
was
was
gonna
me.
go in the first round. I thought he was gonna go in the first
No,
round.
sleeper. Had to get him out
You
of
can't
there.
let Jordan get him. Nah, not
Yeah,
after.
I had to get him out of there.
If I got him, it's game.
That's what I'm saying. I had to get him out of there. I had to
With
get him out
that
of there.
defense, bro,
I had
it's
to
kind
get
of a
him
wrap.
out of there.
So I get 2 picks now, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm gonna take
Don't do it.
Uruguay.
Okay. That's a rough one.
The second one was killing me. I'm gonna. You know what? I'm gonna go with Rizzo.
Okay. Okay.
I don't know about that one.
Okay. I'll
Nah,
leave it.
his ninjutsu is actually
I'll
wild.
leave
Y'all
it.
sleep.
I'm gonna
I
leave
think
it.
you drafted.
That's
him a
not
bit
no.
too high.
Honestly, I don't think the Scabbards were bad. I think they're honestly not bad in terms of combatants. So that's a It's a valid.
I
think
intentionally
that-
left the bad ones on here though.
I feel like you left someone on the table. I feel like you.
I
Left two
did
people
leave
on-
somebody on the table,
You left two
but
people on the table,
Mm.
and I feel like really one person I'm thinking first, but I'm like concerned because the second person is like I feel like we saw a little bit more of.
put mine down. Make sure I got
Ooh.
mine down.
I'm going Baron Tamago.
Okay.
I'm gonna get Baron Tamago off the board. That's a Yonko crew member.
That is a Yonko crew member.
Yeah.
Remind me again who you guys have.
I have Luffy, Killer, Apu, and Baron Tamago. My crew is looking nice. I'm not gonna lie to you right now.
I have Shanks, Sai, Uroge, and who's my last pick? Raizo.
That is honest. That's a brawler crew.
Yeah.
Actually.
My team.
That's actually
My
kinda
team
brolic.
is hitting.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
not
actually
gonna
kinda
hold you.
brolic.
Not gonna hold you.
Okay.
I'm not gonna lie.
Tryna
Raizo feels like the weak link there. Just saying it out
That's
loud.
I'll leave it. I'll leave it to you say.
Every team needs a shooter. That's all I'm gonna say.
Okay.
That's all I'm gonna say.
Okay.
Okay. So I go back to back now, right?
Yes.
All right.
I hope you don't. I hope you don't. I hope you don't. I hope you don't. Do that.
I'm gonna go ahead and grab Kawamatsu
No, you fucking bastard. Okay. Okay. Okay.
and Hyrodin.
Okay. Okay.
That's fine.
You got me fucked up with Kawamatsu though. I was plotting on the nigga late draft pick. I'm gonna recover though.
I don't know about that.
I'm gonna pick up Cavendish.
That's actually a pretty good pick.
I'm gonna pick
Yeah,
up
I was hoping y'all would sleep, but okay,
Nah,
you got
I'm
it.
picking
You got it.
Cavendish.
You got it. You got
Yeah.
it.
That's my go.
That's you. You got two. The board is looking thin.
It's looking thin for real.
Well, no, you only have one because the sixth pick somebody else is gonna pick.
Oh, true.
So we're just going back for one.
There's a nasty setup here.
Give me baby 5.
Fuck.
Yeah.
There's a
Yeah.
nasty setup here. There's an ugly
Yeah.
setup. So I go to choose. So do I choose someone now, or does he choose someone now? Or does he choose someone
you
else?
have
to pick
one.
now?
Well, I got 5.
No.
So if everybody has 5, I go again and I get to choose someone else's.
Oh God. Okay.
Yeah. So who do
Ah,
you want to start
beautiful.
with?
Beautiful. Lao G. Jordan, you can hold that.
Why? Why?
That was. You know what? So is it my turn? Is it my turn to do somebody? Because
It can't be me. Yeah, I
Yeah,
got
I mean-
it already.
you know what I'm saying. I'm not gonna lie. You should not have done that.
Nah, there's other
Okay.
options, bro. There's
I'm
other
not gonna
options.
lie.
Nah, you don't gotta do that to me. You don't gotta do
I'm
that
not
to me.
gonna
There's other
lie.
options. There's other options. You don't gotta do
I
that
mean, he
to
gonna do
me.
it to me.
Yo,
He gonna do it to me. I'm
damn.
not hit you with that.
It's like
Alvito.
that.
Go ahead and pick him. Go ahead and pick that up.
Go ahead and take
Come
out
on, bro. She's the strongest in the East Blue.
You gonna pick that up. I'm sorry. He was gonna hit me with that. I saw it in his
That's
eyes, bro. Fuck
crazy.
that.
That's
Fuck
crazy.
that.
But
Yeah.
you
I think my team is still good.
I'm paying
Yeah, I
you
mean, I
on
feel like you're
numbers.
not that down. You're not that down with that.
I'm good. It's a hit though.
Columbus, buddy.
I'm not gonna lie. It's a hit.
That was when I saw her on the list, I'm like, that is a major blow. That is what the fuck?
I just needed Jordan to have Lao G by any means
Oh,
necessary
God.
because he put that on the list. You
Oh,
you deserve to
God.
have him. Like,
Oh God.
I'm not gonna let that slide.
That
Like,
those
that was-
top two at the list really had me thinking crazy. What the fuck?
Like I couldn't figure out what the rest of the list was gonna look like.
I
when I saw
swear
those
to
two at
God,
the
I
top.
was like, this is
You know what's
rough.
crazy?
This is
You know what the
thing we had.
original list was? It didn't have Lao G or Alvita. Honestly,
Uh-huh.
it had Diamante and Pika.
That
Yeah.
honestly
That would have been way better. What? People would
It
have
was
went in
too
the
good.
Pico
It
was
was
second
too good.
round.
That's the problem.
Pico's a second round pick.
Oh my god!
It was
Oh,
way
man.
too good. It was way too good to do. So I was just like, I cannot allow that. It was
This is a good
so now-
handicap, though. This is a good. So who do you got for me?
Couldn't even put a Fishman on here.
no.
Something.
Yeah, no.
Said no.
Oh, you got Olympus.
I got Olympus. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That sucks.
Now, good luck. You don't even know
Yeah,
who that
you're gonna have
is,
to
right?
really figure that one out.
That is rough.
He is a regular person that's in the Grand Fleet who
Okay.
is slightly larger, not a giant, just large, like Whitebeard large, and has a sword.
He threw Zoro pretty far though. He did that one time.
Did
He
he?
did flip a line.
Yeah. He threw Zoro. He did that too. I mean, the thing is, we saw lions get flipped in like chapter 7. I saw a lion get flipped.
It took him 50 years of life to accomplish it the first
So,
time.
yeah, that's a weak feat. That's like an anti feat almost, honestly.
It's an
Yeah,
anti.
I'm surprised. Neither one of you guys picked up Leo.
I left Leo there because I felt like he
In the
is.
grand scheme, he's not really doing too much in this group.
Kinemon is also on the board still, right? Kinemon and
Kinemon is
Hideo.
on the board.
Kinemon. I mean, I know one was gonna pick Kinemon.
But I had
was gonna-
Shanks. I wasn't gonna go Kinemon Shanks.
You know what? Fair enough.
I
Let me
like
see.
that.
Let me see what I got right here.
That wasn't gonna be too good for me.
You've got nothing.
I've got
you got-
Cavendish.
Luffy, Baron Tamago, Killer, Apu, Cavendish, and Olympus.
Anyway, that's a squad. Hold on.
Killer and Cavendish could go crazy.
Killer, Cavendish, Apu, Baron
If Cavendish
Tamago.
falls asleep, yes, that can
You-
be a sneaky, dangerous squad. I mean, you got Luffy, so it's already a pretty
Luffy,
dangerous
and
squad.
honestly, I'm resting my hat on Killer a little bit because I'm not saying he's a top tier, but honestly, he's an officer. That nigga, he's fighting with the Yonko commander. He's fighting the Yonko commander. I'll give him that. I don't think he's winning most of the time, but I think he's fighting
Oh, okay, okay.
I think he's fighting a cracker. I think he's fighting a few of them. I think he fights Jack. I don't know if he beats Jack. Maybe like maybe they cancel each other. But I think that's a fight.
Pretty gross. Okay, fair. I think we got our teams. I think my team is still the most stacked, even with Lao G.
I mean,
yeah.
I
What's
think
your
you have,
team back again?
I got Blackbeard, Bartolomeo, Capone, Kawamatsu, Haradine, and Lao G.
I think you have
a
a
lot of
very
defense.
well balanced team. You have a very balanced team. I've got a lot of attack, but Apu is a wild card. And I got Luffy.
Yeah, your team very much moves forward. Like it just
Yeah.
goes in one direction. It's just
Yeah.
straight.
My team is actually pretty balanced. I'm not gonna lie.
You gonna lie your hat on that fraudulent Shanks and Sai. I ain't gonna lie.
Alvida,
Damn,
Alvida is wilding out. on
Gay
your
props.
team. Ooh,
No.
honestly, I give Urge props. He beat Snack. He did beat Snack. He beat a Yonko commander.
Gay props.
I give him
Little
props.
Back and immediately got folded by Cracker.
But that's a back-to-back
Who
fight.
folded
I don't
Luffy?
think I don't think very many people are fighting two commanders back-to-back. In a tough fight. I give him credit for beating Cracker.
Nah, because Sanji washed Cracker in like an off-screen moment when they was escaping Whole Cake.
Fair, but Cracker is a glass can. I feel like I think beating Cracker is a good sign of how strong you are. But I think even just being able to beat a Yonko commander in general, you're a certain caliber of
The
fighter.
worst Yonko crew though.
That's a caliber of fighter. Do you think Doflamingo is beating Cracker?
Yes.
Doflamingo beats Cracker?
Maybe just because that's bad match. I think that's a really bad. I don't know how. Maybe if his strings can like pierce the Cracker, I think Doflamingo is smart enough to manipulate it and like attack him.
Now I think
Absolutely
Doflamingo.
because he can awaken and actually just cover everything with strings and just pierce everything. If it's
I
strong
think
enough.
Doflamingo is a Yonko commander fighter level, damn near Toby Ropo level. I think he's somewhere in that
He's-
caliber. But
He's
I
their
don't think
commander.
I don't think he beats any of the commanders that we've seen though. Personally, I don't think he beats Jack. I don't think he beats Cracker. I don't think he beats. We haven't seen any of Shanks commanders, but I don't think he beats any of the top commanders we've seen. Blackbeard's crew is weird because there's not like a hierarchy that we've seen. But I don't think he beats most of the commanders.
No, I mean they got the Titanic captain, so he'll be
Who is in the Titanic
Reign of
captains?
Devon.
Who do you think he beats in Blackbeard's crew like handily?
Most of them, most of the captains, honestly.
I think he beats most of them.
I think he beats Shiryu. I think he beat Shiryu.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Doflamingo?
I don't think he beat
What?
Shiryu.
No.
I don't think he beat Shiryu.
Y'all think
Shiryu was the
Shiryu was
water.
that strong?
Yes,
It was
I
the
think
water
Shiryu.
that fell down. Yeah.
Shiryu's
I mean,
below.
yeah,
He's
that's
below
cool.
Admiral level, but he's up there. I don't think Doflamingo has anything for Shiryu.
But you're fighting people who like have been like not eating for months, years.
Is
hand
Doflamingo's
like that.
hockey good
He's
enough to
doing it
detect?
barehanded though.
Yeah,
Like,
that
his
is.
hockey's got to be crazy. He's just got a sword.
I don't think I don't think Doflamingo's
Mhm.
hockey is good enough to detect Shiryu with the invisibility too. I don't know.
No,
That's just me.
but the fact that he can make clones, repair injuries, fly damn near, like this is a lot of stuff that Shiryu.
But
I don't
hold
see
on,
Shiryu
you got to
dealing
think
with like that.
he was repairing injuries right
From
after
punches.
from touches, and
Yeah.
that was before Luffy fully mastered even Rio. And I think Shiryu, in my opinion, I think a lot of those late stage people we've seen at this point, I think they have some. I would think to me, I think they
Only
have
feat
some.
Shiryu got right now is getting survived, like it's surviving being hit by Garp.
Feet, though.
That alone
I mean,
isn't a
that's
feat.
that's
It's a
a
feat.
feat. It's a feat.
It is a feat. At
It's
the
definitely a
same
feat.
time,
He
Doflamingo
beat
has so
Magellan.
much versatility. He beat Miguel. Oh yeah, he did beat Miguel.
He beat Magellan, and I just,
He
his,
beat
I think
Magellan.
this fruit,
He beat
his
Magellan.
fruit. I don't see Doflamingo countering his fruit. I don't see Doflamingo having observation good enough to
Without
really do
his
much.
fruit.
I
Wait.
don't think
Pause.
it's.
I think his devil fruit is pretty irrelevant. I think it's actually
But if you think
Clear fruit?
fruit.
I think it matters in a fight between
I
people
think
who have
it's a- I
hockey
think
and
it's
no hockey,
huge.
like on that level, it matters for sure. If your
I
observation's
think-
weak, you're not beating that nigga. Or if it's
I
not
think he
even
could
that
have got
good,
a lot of devil fruits better.
for sure. I think
Yeah,
it's definitely
I think
better
there
than
was-
utility fruits. But
there
I think
was
when it
better
comes down to like, if I have to fight a nigga who is not, his observation isn't good like that, you're kind of
Listen,
fucked.
he got the fruit that is necessary for hoeing, and to be
It-
on Blackbeard's
literally,
crew,
that is
you
true.
need to
That
be
is true.
proficient in hoeing.
In
Like
So-
straight up, if your hockey isn't good
It makes
enough,
sense.
he's a hard nigga to deal with. He's strong, and you won't be able to detect him if
That's
you don't
what I'm
have.
saying. And he's technically sound. Like he's good, technically skilled too.
That's what I'm saying. He's nice.
Yeah.
He's not even like he's
So-
trash. So
So I think, I don't think Dofi beats him. I don't think Dofi beats San Juan Wolf just because
I don't think so either.
I think that's just a bad matchup for a lot of people just because of his sheer size.
I feel like he could probably beat Burgess just because I don't think Burgess could get close enough to touch him.
Yeah. I can see that.
He's not playing Aokiji. Of
Nope.
course not. If we're considering him as a part of the group, that's not happening.
No,
I don't think he beats the island guy, Pizarro.
Pizarro, I don't think so either. I don't think he has
No?
enough on an island. If he runs into him, no.
not even
Yeah.
with the birdcage.
I
I
don't
You
think
gotta
think
think
that
about
matters.
it. Dressrosa was still bigger than at least the pirate island that Blackbeard's on.
Yeah, but the island wasn't throwing blows at Bird. It's because Doflamingo has to be in Birdcage to use Birdcage.
yeah.
So you trap
that's not
yourself in him. Like it's just a bad matchup.
What?
It's a hell in a cell with a nigga that's an
Literally,
island. That's a fucking.
It's hell in a cell with the cell.
Hell in a cell with the Iron Giant is crazy.
You
Niggas
versus
wilding out.
itself. Like it's crazy. It just doesn't- So
That's
I
really
just
crazy.
think that's an awful matchup. I don't know what the drunk fruit really does.
I just.
Apparently, it gives him like fire abilities and stuff like that, right? Like
It seems like he can like generate fire with the liquid inside of his body. I think he's just
Some
The
really-
liquor, I guess.
Yeah,
like he's a fire breather, I guess.
yeah, like
Yeah.
alcohol type, yeah.
Okay,
And he can
I-
create bubbles, so he's got that going for him.
so maybe he can beat Doflamingo.
I wouldn't say all that.
I just.
I honestly like
Fire.
7 out of the 10 commanders are kind of like burgers right now because
We haven't seen enough of them to
We haven't
consider,
seen
but I don't think they're
anything.
good. I don't think they're very good.
They
Like,
don't
but
look
I
good
don't
right
think
now.
Doflamingo's beating the ones that matter. Like that's my thing. I think he can beat the rest of them because okay, you can consider them the outside of the top tier, but I don't think he's beating the ones that we've been or seem to be portrayed as the ones.
I might be wrong about this, but I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that he's about equal to Lafitte whenever they show how strong Lafitte is.
You think he'll what we've seen of Doflamingo is going to be equal?
Yes, I think that's about the strength
The cap?
level of Lafitte. I think that's what he's gonna be. Or
I could be
maybe
okay with
not
that.
that strong, but he's so like such a difficult fight because of however unorthodox he fights that
Yeah.
it's that level of a fight. Like it's like fighting Doflamingo where you really gotta think and be like
On your
overcoming
toes type shit.
something.
Yeah,
Yeah. So
I could be okay with that. I think that's a good cap. It's not like Doflamingo was weak in the grand scheme of
No,
things.
no.
Yeah.
just not
Top- he's not a top tier fighter. Like he's not an end game top tier fighter. Yeah. I just think when it comes down to the people that we've seen defeat a lot of people in that realm, I think the people in Wano, I think they've kind of moved past it. Like, I consider most of the people that took part in most of the events in Wano, not everything that happened, but I think all the people that beat I consider Jinbei. Jinbei could fight a Yonko commander at this point.
Yes,
Robin,
for
I don't
sure.
think she's beating a Yonko commander, but I think she could stand in there and maybe hold one for a little bit.
I think Robin is caps out at Tokirobo. Jinbei
For now. I
Sanji
think for now that's where
Zoro
she is, yeah.
is the only Yonko commander level people.
I think Sanji also, obviously the rest of them, they're clearly in that ballpark. But I think the same for Kid and Killer. I think Kid and Killer in that. I think I would put Killer in that ballpark. I don't think he's beating a Yonko commander. I don't think he's beating a Yonko commander, but I would equate him to Doflamingo. Personally, I would put him on the same platform as Doflamingo.
I still don't know about that.
Come on, get the fuck out of here! Get the fuck out of here!
With Killer,
Equal to Doflamingo. That's my cap for Killer. I don't think he's above that. I don't think he's anywhere above that. I think
Killer and like Kaku on the same level. I think they're about that.
Current Kaku?
Current Kaku.
CP0?
Yeah, CP0 current Kaku. I think him and Killer are on the same.
I don't
think
know.
around
Wait,
the same
so I'm
level.
just curious. Is Kaku above or below Doflamingo?
Below. I would say. I don't think
below
that's-
Doflamingo.
I don't think that's. I don't know about that one. Because I think
so.
if it comes, I think Killer is better than Drake, right? And Drake was getting clapped up. He was getting fucking fondled by the CP0 agents. In reality, like he was really getting. There's nothing you could do about them. Like they pretty much put him down. He had to stand up and kind of take a Shigon back to back.
Yeah.
So
Like I'm saying, that wouldn't happen to Killer.
I don't think that would happen to Killer. And I think that the CP0 agents, they're not weak. And I think there's
I don't know. I think it would.
If
You
it was
think
Rob
so?
Lucci,
I don't think so.
absolutely.
Rob
If it was
Lucci,
just
yes.
Kaku, I think they're in a stalemate, or at least
I think
it's a
Kaku folds him.
you think
No.
Kaku holds him?
No.
Yeah.
No.
So this is
No.
yeah. I think Kaku folds him. I think the tier hierarchy, right? I think it goes Luffy, Zoro, Jinbei, Law Kid, Sanji, Doflamingo. Because I think Sanji right now is stronger than Doflamingo.
You don't think Jinbei is above Doflamingo?
No, I said Jinbei. Jinbei
Okay.
is up there with Zoro. And yeah. Come on. No,
I
don't-
thought that. So do you
Come
think
on.
Sanji's stronger than Doflamingo? I think Sanji folds Doflamingo.
No, I said that. Yeah. Sanji's
Okay,
above
okay.
Doflamingo.
Yeah,
So
current Sanji is
Sanji-
stronger than Soto.
It's Sanji, Doflamingo. I forgot Kaku. I think Kaku's right with Sanji. I think it's Sanji, Kaku are like right there.
I don't know.
Above
And I go,
I don't know.
yes.
I don't know. I honestly think, because like I said, I think Lucci is weaker than Zoro. I don't think it's like a huge gap, but I think it's noticeable. I think Lucci claps. I think he kills Doflamingo. I don't think it's like a super tough fight for Lucci.
No, at all. Not in the
Doflamingo.
slightest.
Like I don't think it's a tough fight at all.
And I think it's a slightly harder fight, but still a relatively mid-level
80 to 20.
I don't listen. I really do have a lot of faith in the portrayal on the roof. And Killer wasn't on the roof doing a ton of damage. I'm not even going to sit here and sell that shit because it's not true. He wasn't on the roof doing a ton of damage.
He did nothing. Kaido did not remember Killer.
He did not remember Killer. But I feel like the confidence to be able to stay up there and not die. Listen, not dying on the roof at this point, at this stage in the game, if you took anyone else from downstairs and put them on the roof, they're dying. I don't think there's any other character besides Jinbei, I would say, or Sanji.
Jinbei, Sanji.
Those are the only two I would say you could throw on the roof who would survive on the roof at that point in the story. There's no one else who I would say could be on the roof that would survive on the roof.
And are you saying that Kaku can and cannot fit in the situation?
Could Kaku survive on the roof?
Yes.
In Killer spot?
Yes.
I think Kaku could survive on the roof. But I think Kaku is stronger than Doflamingo, but that's my point. I think Kaku is better than Doflamingo. I think Kaku beats Doflamingo, but I don't think that like
yeah.
I think he beats Doflamingo. Yeah, I think he beats Doflamingo.
I have Kaku above Doflamingo. Not by a lot, but I think he's a CP0 agent, so he's a master of the 6 forms. He's got at least 2 forms of hockey pretty decently mastered. An awakened devil fruit and he's a trained assassin. Versus Doflamingo, who he's a great fighter and very charismatic, but it's level like Kaku does this all day, all day,
but
every day.
Doflamingo's fruit, like, is really.
Listen. I think Doflamingo's fruit is good, but I don't think he's a
think-
good type matchup for a physical fighter. And I think we saw that with Luffy. Anyone who's going to be in Doflamingo's
And
face.
Kaku's got slashing attacks too.
Kaku's
he
got
can
slashing attacks. He's
fend
got his
off
own
something
ability.
like that.
He's going to fight
Yeah.
him close up. It's not going to be a long range. And
Speed
Doflamingo probably would prefer. He's going to speed bits him.
Yeah,
And I don't think Doflamingo didn't show any advanced form of hockey. He didn't have any future sight. He didn't have any observation that was like even beyond
He had
the normal
Conqueror's
level. that
aura,
was-
but not coding.
but no coding. I don't think he definitely didn't have Rio. He definitely didn't have any Rio.
not
I
even
don't-
like the higher level of ornament, like the one that Katakuri has. It's like right below
No.
Rio, but it's
Yeah.
like the superb level of like regular armament.
He had armament, and that was about it. I
Doflamingo
think
doesn't
Doflamingo.
do that.
I think he's carried by how far he's pushed his fruit. Like he's definitely a strong fighter. I'm never gonna say he's not, but I think he's carried by how hard he pushes his fruit. I think
No.
that
You know, he's carried by the same shit that's carrying Shanks. That
Here we go.
listen,
Here we
celestial
go. Here we
dragon
go.
daddy. He's
I
a fraud.
Doflamingo. I'm not gonna sit here and say that this nigga is a top tier character because I don't believe so. However, I will say that I think out of most of the characters that we've seen, he's probably, besides probably Katakuri, I think he's mastered his devil fruit the most. Like he was pulling shit out that I was like, all right. I was like, all right, this nigga, the god strings and shit. And then he started healing himself at the same time. I'm like, pulling your organs back together while you can't see that shit, mind you. He really pulled off like the mastering of his fruit. I think that's what
Learning how to like climb through the sky with the
it's
string,
like
like
attaching clouds with strings is
that's
stupid
kinda
behavior.
nuts.
It's
That's what I'm
stupid
saying. He
behavior.
was really creative with his fruit. Like
He was
it
very
gets
creative. He just
very
wasn't
wild,
that.
like to the point where he creates like fire. You can shoot blasts with it.
Yeah, like he made friction with his strings. I think that's like I definitely do think that he mastered the shit, but ultimately he caps out because he didn't master hockey. That's pretty much what it came down to. His hockey isn't beyond a certain level. I think what Killer showed us in Wano at least. It's also a little bit hard to I guess judge some
He
of the
didn't
shit
show
we've
much
seen.
of Wano. I'm not gonna lie.
That's what I'm saying. It's hard to say what we saw post Wano, especially too, because then he gets clapped immediately after. So then what we saw in Wano, not that it doesn't get erased, but we kind of don't have enough to say that.
I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah.
None of Killer's like it's all clout for Killer. We've never seen him really do something spectacular on screen.
Do you count the clash with Zoro? Because I mean, I think the clash with Zoro with two swords.
He lost.
No, he lost. No, he lost for sure. However, he didn't have his weapons. He had the sides. He didn't have his weapons.
I can't break rules.
Listen, I'm not taking credit. I'm not one of them niggas. I'm not giving niggas credit for losing. I'm not.
Once he got the L,
However,
not a good show.
He had a performance. He did have a performance. He tagged Zoro on some sneak shit, on some hoe shit.
And then blamed it on not having his hand signed. You're garbage. You're garbage. He didn't even try.
Listen, this nigga, this is for the sake of my team. This is for the sake of my fucking team. This nigga, this nigga, no, this nigga is nice. This nigga is nice. What the fuck? Fuck out of here. Nah.
Oh, you know what? Okay, let's
get into the shit.
let's get into the
scenarios.
scenario. All right. So there's 3 scenarios, right? Since I know what the scenarios are, I'm not gonna pick my scenarios, right? Tyler, I'll let you pick. Who do you want to pick? A or B? For me, a Cash.
Team versus team.
It's 3 different scenarios.
Okay.
That's
I'm gonna take Jared. I'm feeling that.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm looking at Alvida at the bottom of the list.
a little confident. All right.
That's all
I
I'm saying.
understand. We're
So
sleep. I get it.
The 3 scenarios are: I am so sorry. He did this to you.
By
He
all
did this. He did this to you.
Okay. What are the scenarios?
Your scenario is you're participating in Marineford,
Mhm.
right? The war's wrapping up, but you have to escape. You are on the mainland, and which team. Right? The Admirals noticed you, and for some reason they were just like, "Nah, we got to get him."
Mm.
So at Marineford, all of the Marines that are alive and awake are after you for some reason now. Does your team escape?
Yes. Yes.
Every member escaped.
Not
right?
everybody. No.
How many?
No.
Okay, so what are we counting as
No.
victory? How many members escaped? Or are we talking total
Not even
victory? What are we
close.
talking about?
You got to get at least 60%. So 4
At
out of
least
6.
4 out of the 6? Light. No,
Four out
we're
of
taking that.
6?
Light.
Okay.
It's just not gonna be. It's not gonna be Shanks' side. One of them is staying behind to hold off the fodder. But like other than that,
Oh, okay. I was wondering how he was going to do it because
no. I wasn't getting all
see
6
him
out of there. Yeah, but they can
Heroes,
get out of there.
he can handle himself a
You
little
feel
bit.
me?
So
He
I
could take a
think
hit, give a hit back. Baby Five's in the back with the cannons.
Okay,
Alvida's spectating.
Unless Kizaru gets annoyed that he sees his face again. Like, didn't
Oh,
I
Shanks'
just kick
face?
you? No,
Urge.
didn't I just kick you?
It's gonna take all 3 admirals to stop Shanks. They're gonna win, absolutely, but all 3 of them are gonna have to be there.
So
We can't deny Shanks' power.
Who's
Like that.
dealing with Sengoku?
I think Shanks could probably take the Admiral out.
Sengoku probably
immediately,
wouldn't
honestly.
even really get involved unless the other 3 were probably losing. But if Sengoku did step up, that would probably be a job for either Sai or Uroge. But they're not gonna last too long.
You know what's crazy? Actually, I feel like in that scenario, Shanks could probably take out an Admiral immediately. I think you probably take one Admiral off rip, and I'm saying Kizaru off the map immediately.
Yeah, he probably future sight and be like, yeah, he's about to light speed kick.
Nobody respect that man.
I think Kizaru's done. If we're talking about I got to get my crew out of there. These niggas got to escape. He's killing Kizaru immediately.
Because by default, Kizaru is only 70% there.
That like Kizaru is dead. I mean, after we saw him take one punch from this nigga Luffy and he was on his back talking about, hold up. Let him take a fucking blast to the chest from some Shanks. I don't know about that, man. A death blast, I think he's dying.
I think I'm good. I think
I'm
maybe
not
not
gonna
everybody, but I think a good portion of my team escapes.
Yeah.
I don't see how Rizo escapes.
No? Hold up. You don't see how the ninja escapes? What is Blood talking about? No. Rizo's opening up a scroll with the ocean
I don't
in it.
think he's gonna have a choice.
Nah, Rizo's good.
I think he's gonna start throwing up his gang signs,
Yo.
and then he's just gonna hear
Rizo's the fodder
and it's
killer.
just-
Oh,
no,
man.
he's
Rizo's the fodder
Admiral.
killer.
A vice
Rizo
admiral.
is-
Momonga's gonna walk up on him.
Nah,
and-
I don't think so. I don't respect Rizo.
Rizo needs to secure the path. He should not engage.
That's what I'm
with
saying.
enemies. He should avoid
Rizo's the
combat.
guns. I'm telling you, Baby Five and Rizo are the guns. I've set up this team for perfect balance. This
Your
team
strategy,
works.
what you should do is you should have Alvida set up a line of just like slime.
What I should do is have Alvida sit in the fucking boat because ain't no fucking way.
You should have her
I'm pulling
just,
out.
We don't
make
E
need you
the
on the
floor
island.
real
Just stay there.
slippery.
Oh, Alvida, we'll come back. Just please.
Oh god.
You'll make
Keep
things
the water
worse.
Yeah.
Right. Like,
She need a getaway driver or some shit, honestly. Because
something.
she can't step foot on land.
But if I see you off this boat with that mace, I swear to God, bro,
I mean, y'all could use her as a sacrificial pawn. Y'all could send her out there.
set her up real crazy.
Have her just
Right
A
before
neon
like, Magma
fucking
Punch lives, they just throw her
Pick
right
up.
away.
Put her in the front.
just put a
Dude,
shank swing
slide.
on her, have her run in the opposite direction.
What was her fruit again? Did she have a fruit? It was like the slip.
Just slip fruit. Have her make a slime trail. Just a big slime
Just
trail.
slip to
Make
the boat.
everyone fall real Tom and Jerry like, and then
No.
Make a path to the boat.
make a path to the
But
boat.
this, we can't even say like current Alvida. What if she got stronger? We don't know.
I don't know. I mean, she got a cloak. She had
It's
a cloak.
been like what, 4 years? Like, come on now.
She got a drip upgrade. That's
What if
about
she
it.
awakened the fruit?
Awaken the fruit?
Awaken
What would-
slip.
Everything slippery is different though.
Everything.
If everything's slippery.
slippery.
Your hands
Nothing is
slippery.
a
You
slip.
can't even fucking hold yourself. You just you just can't do shit. Nah, man.
Fuck out
That's
of here.
You can't even hold yourself still. You just falling. Your arm is falling off the bone. Everything just.
I'm
Just
just gonna
started
be mad annoyed by the
Oh,
time
hell
I
yeah.
actually reached it.
First time ice skating.
Yeah, no
Right.
balance.
Got me out here
hard
like
surfaces.
How your elbow is like in shambles.
Bambi. Yeah, I don't know about you.
How many members? So how many members do we feel like? Are we voting or what are we talking about?
I'll
I
say,
think 4 members are leaving on my team.
what's your,
Four.
so you say your
Honestly.
strategy is to have Sai stand back?
No, my strategy is to have Shanks, Sai, and Urage, so to take the main brunt of the big hitters as far as, for what they could. And then more than likely, Shanks, Rizzo, Baby 5, and Alvito walking out.
I thought you should throw Alvita to the wolves, man.
I would too.
Give her a Shanks wig and just have her run.
But that would just be a wasted slot at that point. I want to use Alvita. I'm saving my Alvita for something else. I'll throw it in front of something else.
Do people carry over? Do the people carry over to the scenario? Is that what we're doing? So it's like
I have to survive all 3 scenarios.
Oh, is that what it is?
Why is that the first scenario then? Like
down. Oh, because if that's the case, it's gonna get wicked. If that's
So then here's how we do it. We'll just do one scenario this time around.
all right.
We'll add. You'll be able to sail on and add characters to your crew later. We're gonna keep this running.
So all right. So let's do whoever thinks they're surviving with the most members. How about that?
niggas is playing Fire Emblem.
All right.
Because I think I can make a really strong argument for 4 of my team making it out of this. So I'm
4?
sticking along. Yeah.
Who are you for?
My 4 is Shanks, Rizzo, Baby 5, and Alvito.
I
Sai
have
and
to-
Urage are the people who aren't making it out.
I don't. That's a bad choice, man. You gotta rethink that.
The only thing I'll say is Baby 5 will probably stay back for Sai.
Yeah.
So
Well,
I think.
oh yeah.
Yeah, man. I don't know.
I think she'll stay back. So I think that drops you to 3.
I think you could honestly just throw Alvita and
Can't
make
even
it out
argue with
there. Get Alvita. Just you can make it out.
But Alvita dies too fast. If I bring out Alvita with Shanks,
But what is she gonna do? What is she gonna do in the next round? Think about what is she gonna do? What value does she really carry? I think you should sacrifice.
I don't know.
her.
She's a big body. Like put her in front
Now
of
she's
something.
slim now. She lost weight, man.
That's right.
She is little.
She's just slim. Just
Listen,
slippery.
if
He's no
there's a
longer a
scenario
defensive
where
end.
I could, we're slipping shit, make shit work, I'll go for it. You know what's crazy? I should bring Alvita,
Yeah.
but no, she can't make the whole environment slippery. It's just herself.
Yeah, but she leaves a slimy trail. So
She is gonna say she can really fuck up someone's day a little bit.
All right, so boom, I'll put Rizzo, Urage, and Alvita
slip
in.
and hurt your shin.
Worst case, you your meniscus tears. You fall wrong.
Nah, it's not even gonna be that bad. It's gonna be something like an MCL sprain.
No need for an MRI. Go to the fucking
Yeah.
CDMD, you'll be fine. Yeah.
Got a toe contusion. Just mad
Oh my
annoying.
God.
Ruined your week.
Give your ass an icy hot. Go sit down.
Just wrap it over your toe.
Go.
For
Do
the
you want
week
some
you
tea?
can't wear a sneaker because you participate in this war and Alvita
Oh
slipped
my
in front of
God, bro. No more fucking
Purple
Jordans,
Heart.
bro.
you. You thought
Orthopedic
you
shoes.
about to
Model
get
in the
glory
military.
for killing Whitebeard. You got
That's
a shit
really
injury from
unfortunate.
Alvita.
That's you fucked this. All right. So 4 people making out. You said.
I'm going 3. He's going 4.
I'm saying at this point, I'm looking at the list. I feel like you can make it with 5, but if you feel like 4, I'll go.
But who would I have to throw out?
I'm saying Alvita. Get rid of Alvita right here. Cut your losses.
And that's the only person I have to give up. That's
Fuck
crazy.
it.
I'm fighting 4 admirals.
I feel like Shanks can stall them long enough. This is what you do. Have Shanks kill an admiral outright. Kill a fucking admiral outright.
Bring one.
Outright
One
killing
admiral
admiral.
down. I'm fighting 3. All right.
Then he's probably gonna be boxing. It's gonna be a 2v1. He's gonna be a 2v1. He's probably gonna slowly start to get overwhelmed, right? You have him do some sneak shit. Have him use his future sight, right? See what's about to happen, right? You do some shit. Maybe you wound another admiral enough so you can get away from the 1v1. You run from the ones, right? You run from the ones. You have
Gotta be
you run
Uh-huh.
from the ones. You
You
run
must
from the
be a
ones. You
coward.
gotta run from the ones.
I
You
gotta
have
run,
Rogue
but-
stand in the back. He's the vanguard. You have him take all kinds of damage. Let his power build up. He unleashed a powerful blow. Separate the land so the fodder can't really follow you, right? So the niggas that can skywalk and shit, they can get to you, right? Then have Baby Five shoot them niggas down, right? You making your getaway till you get to the shit. Have Shanks foresee the rest of the shit. Then you have Alvida. You throw that bitch to the wolves.
You run to the boat to get Alvida and then bring her back to the war? Hold up.
They need
That's
a body.
actually crazy.
Listen,
She participated in no point of this plan
That's what I'm saying, bro.
except for being dragged out of the boat.
Bro, streets need a body. Streets need a body. Listen.
The home to the Marines. Yo,
streets need a body, nigga. Listen, get the fuck out of there. They not gonna stop until they get
not
somebody.
even like let her use her fruit as a
Oh.
trap. Not even like let
that
bro.
fruit respawn. Fuck a fruit.
No
Yeah.
transponder snail call like, yo, you getting put into this. Like,
Nah.
nothing, just run on the boat, deep,
No,
grab her by the ankles, run back off the
Yo.
boat.
she got no
Why?
consent. No consent. Her ass is going, bro. Sacrifice.
Throw her at a canoe, keep it pushed. All right, I see that.
Keep it pushing. And while she dissolves, while she bubbles, while she bubbles, y'all gone. Y'all clean. Y'all smooth.
Yeah,
That's easy
there
five.
ain't no way.
That's easy five, bro.
Oh.
There actually ain't no way.
Easy
It's
five.
crazy. I think it could work though.
Yo, I'm telling you, bro. Sell her. Easy five.
I'm convinced.
Damn. If that's what gets me out with 5, if that's the argument that gets me out with 5, then I'll
She
take
is
that.
not helping on the
I'm not
mission.
gonna lie. Baby Five probably has to die too.
You
Or
think
somebody
Baby Five
else.
gotta stay? You think Baby Five is staying?
I don't think. I think Alvida buys them like 10 seconds as a minor inconvenience.
Okay.
I don't think Baby 5 is binding any time shooting off her guns against a bunch of Logias.
Why don't she turn into a nuke? What is she doing? What is she doing? Is that her awakening? What is she on? Yeah, just do that. Blow that shit up. She'll
Yo,
live.
you ever heard of the mother flame? Just do
Yo, straight up.
Just eat that.
She honestly could be doing. Listen, she could be wicked, but hey,
Yeah, I just think somebody else has to die. But you maybe
I'll give up.
I'll give you 4. I'll give you 4.
I'll sell you
Okay.
4 then. All right, 4.
All right.
4. All right.
Are y'all also doing the scenario then with y'all
Yeah.
teams?
Yeah. It's the same
Okay.
scenario.
All right.
So-
I'm going 5. I feel like I could get out of there, and or Lumbus is gonna die.
What's up, Columbus?
Lumbus is what is he bringing to the table? Because I feel like here's my thing. I feel
About
like
the same thing Baron Tamago's bringing.
I feel like Baron Tamago because he's not getting
He
smoked
might
right
go
away.
crazy.
He
Nah,
might go crazy.
Yeah.
That nigga
Yeah,
evolves
we
into a
going
different
that
life
whole
form.
chicken. Yeah.
After the chicken, what happens? That's my question. Like, what happens after the chicken? What
He
happens
becomes a
after that?
dinosaur.
Yeah.
I don't
He
want to
just
really
keeps
fuck around and
going.
find. Let him keep going. But really, he's at a level. I feel like he's got 400 million on his head, right? That's a calm fighter right there. That nigga's good enough.
Mhm.
I feel like he's putting in work for me. Same thing with Apu. Apu is actually low key broken. He's handling area of effect. He's keeping niggas away from me.
That's your fodder killer.
That's my fodder killer. I'm getting out of there. He's keeping my defenses high. Cavendish, he's clearing the way. He's probably on the horse, so he's probably riding out front. I got him just clearing the path for me. And Luffy handling business. You already know. Luffy's handling business. He's tangling whoever got to be tangled with. Whoever's running at me, he's getting packed up. They getting folded.
So this is
I
where
hate
it
to be
goes
that
left
guy.
field.
So,
Listen.
Luffy versus 3 admirals.
No, not 3. This is what we're doing. This is the plan. Right?
because
First
right
off,
now it's looking like 3.
this is what we're doing. First off, this is what we're doing. Right?
Uh,
Off rip. We're
2
killing
and 1
Kizaru.
watching.
We're killing Kizaru. We're killing Kizaru. That's what we're doing.
Seems like a
That's
very
number-
similar game plan.
Number
Walk in, kill Kizaru straight up.
walk in, kill that nigga. Get that nigga the fuck out of there. I don't even know why you thought you could talk to me, right?
I'm crying.
Mhm.
Okay. Second of all, we running from the ones. We're not no more 1v.
Wait, are we including Garp? Because I don't think any of our teams make it through this. If I'm being
No.
Oh no.
You have
Everyone
to
who fought,
include
everyone who fought is gonna be there.
I've actually conceded that Garp and Sengoku are not going to get involved because
No, that would be not
throw the 2 of them in, just nobody wins.
It's just
one
wild.
wins that. No one wins that.
But all right,
Yeah, no one wins that if fucking
like that's
Yeah,
just a
yeah,
clear
yeah.
one.
I'm not gonna lie. I think your team gets smoked a little bit because
I don't know. Whoa.
when
I
it
don't
really
know.
boils down, you take out Kizaru. I'll give you
Yeah.
that, right?
Mm.
Luffy's throwing what he has to focus all of his attention on one admiral. There's no way he can Gear 5 deal with 2. There's no way.
I would say
No.
turn into a giant, throw them niggas because they're not coming back like Kizaru. They're not coming back instantly like Kizaru. That's probably that would probably be my strategy. Pick them
That
niggas up.
might work, except one is magma and the other is ice.
Well, I
So
would
as soon as you
fucking-
pick
You're
him up,
losing 2 hands.
I don't know.
You're
talking-
armless.
But are we talking hockey? If we're talking hockey control at this point, do we feel like the
Well,
hockey is at
Yeah,
this
yeah,
point? If you throw the nigga, I'm not trying to do a long
Because he dealt with Magma Kaido, and
that's true. That's true.
he was fine.
at this point. And also, if I had to throw one, because for the sake of being able to throw one, I would say he would be more likely to throw Aokiji if he could throw one.
Okay.
I don't think he'd be able to throw a Kainu, not just because of the lava thing, but just because
I kind of would not allow it.
I don't think he would allow it. Yeah, so I think he'd probably
Yeah.
be able to throw away a Kainu, or sorry, a Aokiji, and then I would run from the ones. I would run from the ones. I'm not sitting there trying to fight with this nigga, because at this point I would say Luffy has decent damage. I would say he has, if he was tangling with Aokiji and a Kainu at the same time, even for like a few seconds, I don't think he's like untouched. I think he's hurt. This nigga is hurt. So running from
I'm
the
not gonna
ones.
lie. There's some. All right, so I'll give you that. Right, the admirals are accounted for. Killer, you didn't mention him for good reason. He
Killer,
dies.
I think Killer can handle most of the vice admirals for the most part. I don't think there's a vice admiral outside of
Momonga
Smoker.
beats him.
you.
Smoker
Momonga
beats him.
beat. Hold on. I'm gonna have to pull up the. Let's pull up the. What has Momonga done that has scaled him to anybody in this series? Let's talk about it.
He
Let's
has
talk
at
about it.
least he has more hockey than Killer. What hockey does Killer have?
Killer has to have hockey. I mean, I can't. If Killer doesn't have hockey at this point, are we? What are we?
He hurt Kaido with the Sonic Blades thing, but it was no hockey. It was just sound.
Let's pull it up, because if this nigga doesn't have hockey, it does. He probably does die. So if Killer doesn't have, let's do some.
I think Killer dies. Cavendish have hockey.
I think so.
I gotta look.
I think at this point we assume most people do, but it hasn't been confirmed. Let me see. Does Killer have hockey? It's likely. It's likely. That's what it says. Whether
No,
Damn.
not confirmed.
it's
Yeah.
likely. And then what is it? It was Cavendish.
Yeah.
No, I don't think Cavendish has it.
Cavendish. Oh no, it says he's very capable of using armament and observation.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, it says he's very capable of using both.
So good.
But that's
All right.
but that's the confusing thing then, because we got fighters. I mean, would you say you consider Killer at this point to be stronger than Cavendish based off portrayal? I would have said yes at this point, based on what I've seen. But it's like, are we going to say the Killer doesn't have hockey for sure at this point? I think it would be ludicrous to say that he doesn't at this point. I think that would be insane to say.
No. Because think about his crew. He doesn't have hockey. Nobody else on his crew has hockey. It's not like it's not like people talk about it like that. So how would you know? You've been sailing around the seas like this, good breath, because your captain is strong and you're technically sound. So it's really easy to get to the new world. But once you get into the new world, and that's where the hockey picks up, and they've been getting smoked left and right and not realizing hockey is the reason why they're getting smoked left and right.
I have a hard time
not having hockey. They don't.
This is me at this point. I have a hard time. Maybe at least I'll concede. I don't think Killer is I don't think Killer is as strong.
It's true.
I don't think he doesn't have hockey. That's insane. That is at this point that is insane. Killer doesn't have hockey. There's no way. There's no way Killer doesn't have hockey. It's impossible.
Kid has hockey because Otis said it in an SBS, but he's never shown it. He doesn't know it. Nobody on his crew knows hockey. He's never stopped to get taught by anyone. Like, he's never stopped to learn from anyone. They've just been doing their own thing. I don't think any of them have hockey. I think Killer legit is so fast and just he is skilled. He's nice. So he's so nice that it's literally carried him to this point. But there's a ceiling, and you either need a devil fruit or hockey. And he got no hockey, and a smile.
Killer
I don't
was
know.
just one of those characters that was just like, some of those like special, born a little abnormally stronger than everybody else.
Right.
And then,
But
I have a hard time believing that just looking at the pre-hockey characters that we saw at this point, which is if we scale them to the Straw Hats pre-hockey, the whole crew at this point. There's no way that Killer would lose to any of the Straw Hats I would say. At Killer right now, I don't see him losing to any of the Straw Hats pre-time skip. There's no way. There's no way he would lose to Zoro pre-time skip, or he would lose.
I mean, that's what made him a supernova, no?
yeah,
At that point,
Because
I
he
would
was
say-
still significantly stronger than the majority of the Straw Hats when they were
That's
placed
true.
on the supernova crew, and it was just Luffy and Zoro.
I would say him
also.
and Zoro were comparable at that point because
Yeah.
Zoro had
Right.
hockey, we
Yeah,
know
the
at that
strength-
point, but it wasn't what do you call it? It wasn't, I guess, clarified as his hockey, but he had hockey at that point because he had the breath of
They were
all things, right? The ability to use it.
Zoro
If
was
they were
still a
able
bit
to-
stronger, always.
I think Zoro was
Yeah.
definitely stronger at that point. I
By
don't
the time
dispute-
Killer
I
was
don't dispute
introduced,
that.
yeah, Zoro was like definitely a little bit
Yeah, I
stronger.
don't dispute
It's
that
just-
Zoro was stronger, but I don't think that at this point in the story, with the way we've seen people hang around, it's hard for me to believe that characters we've seen, especially we saw characters that are portrayed to be weaker than him use hockey. I don't. That's just me. If we say I'm fine with him dying here, if he dies here, he dies here. I'm fine with it. But there's no way this nigga doesn't have hockey. That's insane to me.
I would put him on the level on like most of the scabbards, probably. I think that's what Killer kind of sits at.
But
the
they all use
lower
hockey.
tier.
Kawamatsu use hockey.
yeah, I can't put him.
Yeah, come
That's what I'm
on.
saying. That's why I don't
mean-
believe that it's. I don't believe that he doesn't have hockey because he seems to scale above them all, at least in the current verse. At least
It might be something like he has like poor control. Like it's something like where you're strong enough to use it and you do kind of use it, but you don't really know that you're using it. Kind of
Fair
Like
deal.
enough.
Zoro was.
So you don't,
That's
so you don't really know that that you have to like control it and maintain it to actually.
what I'm saying.
bring out
So
the
they
full force
just
of it.
they've been going this whole time with wasted potential because they've never had the opportunity to learn from someone.
All right, well, fair enough. Then Killer gets clapped here. Then, so I
I
got
think
four.
you leave before. Yeah, I do think you leave before. I think Columbus is a goner. I think he died frame one. And I think Killer does something heroic, like challenge Kaino long enough for Luffy to get out of there.
Fair enough.
And immediately gets folded. So yeah.
I mean, you still got
Uh,
food.
I think Apu gets up out of there pretty easily because he's just shifty.
Yeah, not
Yeah.
worried about that nigga. I don't think he even really takes much damage in that fight. Probably just
And in that Marineford setting, that might work against him though. If like there's so much other sounds and everything else is too loud and you can't hear him.
So is that's his devil fruit, right? Like his devil fruit is the music ability.
Yeah. Or
I
do you
don't-
think the sound overrides the natural sound? I don't know.
No, I just wonder if it's targeted. Like I wonder because it seemed like when he does it, it only seems like it affects the people that he wants it to. So I wonder if he
Mhm.
uses it like straight up. If he's like, all right, well, I'm gonna have it affect me in a certain area. If I'm like, all right, 20, everyone around me, 25 feet around me is just gonna get affected by this. If it works like that, or if it's like, nah, you genuinely have to hear it. Like if it's like if I'm within this space and I hear it, then I hear it. But if I don't hear it, then it doesn't work type shit.
I think
'Cause-
it's you genuinely have to hear it because the only time we've seen it counted is when people started using like earbuds.
But it also seems like no one else around him is affected by it when he uses it. Like if he uses it in like, when he was using it in Wano, it wasn't like other people were getting damaged by it.
Right. It was so loud. There was a war going on, so you couldn't hear it. At least that's what I was thinking. Like,
But he targeted
Only people
Zoro
that
Luffy
can
as
hear
they
it.
got further from him. So I don't know if it's like because they were getting further away from him as they got targeted.
Yeah.
So they were getting,
Wasn't he up on like a huge like DJ table up though? Like when that happened?
Yeah.
well, not afterwards. Because remember, he had already gotten.
Oh, yeah,
down
he
from
got
there.
poisoned.
He had already gotten fell down. From it, but
or maybe
I
it's
don't
like a thing where, like, if he does it like in a small area where anyone that's around him that hears it, it's more powerful. Or he can focus it long range. Like maybe that's just how
Yeah.
the fruit works. Like,
because I don't know if he has two different. The thing is, he hasn't had a fight, so there's no way to tell if he has two variations or if he has multiple variations or if there's a way to distinguish between what he's doing. But I know he did that one attack where he closed his head and it seemed like it attacked like a specific people, and he had another one where he played like some shit out of his arm and it spread to like everywhere around him. But I don't know how strong it's. I don't know.
It might
very
depend on the instrument.
That's what I'm saying. It might depend
might
on
be.
whatever he's doing with like his
Yeah.
body because it's fucked up. His body's gross, but
His body's weird.
I don't
like
like it. I do not fuck with that nigga's fucking physiology, but
yeah, that's a weird one. But I can rock with 4. I ain't gonna hold you. I think 10 toes down. I think all 6 of us get up out of here.
I feel like that's cap.
I feel like Lao G is dead.
Lao G and Hyrule are dead.
You think Hyrule dies?
Nah.
He's
He's too big. He's too big a target.
You don't leave the boat.
So he
bro.
stays on the boat.
Yeah, you guard the dock. You make sure.
What's the
that there's
scenario
no
again?
fire.
Everyone is we're Marineford.
Yeah, so they drop us right there, right? Oh, it's a little bit weird because I have Blackbeard, but they drop us in and they want to target us and kill us, right? Okay, yo, Hyrule, run. You run. Blackbeard, you turn around and just create a divide and give us time so that the fodder don't come. And then as soon as Kizaru teleports there, you black hole, earthquake him, he's dead. We don't worry about Kizaru anymore.
Yeah, Kizaru immediately. That's the strategy.
Yeah, that's the meta. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
Then as soon as Akainu starts raining fireballs, LOL, Bartolomeo, go ahead and barrier up, and we're just gonna walk up out of here. Capone is gonna be the castle man in the front, knocking out any fodder in our path, alongside with Kawamatsu. And Howardine is just sprinting full speed.
That nigga gotta get out of this. That nigga can't be around.
I was about to say, Akainu do not like giants, bro. I don't know.
Full speed. Like, he needs to put everything he has into running. That needs to be his fastest 40 time. I don't care if he dives into the water. He needs to go. He needs to go immediately. And then Lao G just stand right next to Bartolomeo. And we all about it.
Just piggybacks on the.
I think it works for the most part. I think the next plan of action you
any
should try.
spotter that get in is Lao G can take care of them real quick, just like
I think Lao G dying. I think Lao G.
If a vice admiral pulls up, we sacrifice Lao G.
Yeah, I think Lao G.
You have to do what they did in Film Red and like put everybody in a bowl and push it, because if you just do like a dome, Aokiji is gonna freeze the ground underneath you like some wild.
He's still dealing with Blackbeard. Blackbeard is actively throwing earthquakes.
Fighting 3 admirals.
I don't listen. I think he killed Kizaru. My question is,
kill Kizaru.
So I think they're gonna try to get some Hyrule out of there. That's I don't think they're gonna let that nigga get out of there. I think they might try to kill that nigga. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know if they can do it.
You can't, because I don't think Bartolomeo could get a barrier around him. So I'll keep
no. That's why
him
he's
off the feet.
Running full speed. Like if he can pick up some debris and just fling it. Like, just throw it over your shoulder. I don't care.
Throw the shit back while he's running. Open up the ground.
Running like this.
Just like no.
That nigga got to avoid that shit, bro.
Clear a path.
I don't think Aokiji's letting that rock.
That's Aokiji is
he's
like...
He's going to get hit with like 14 pheasant breaks, and it's just going to be curtains.
Keep running. Whatever you get hit with, keep running.
Aokiji is that nigga's worst enemy. That's what I'm saying.
Aokiji don't like giants either. That's the wild part. So he did this.
That ice shit is crazy. That ice shit is fucking...
They don't like giants, bro.
I don't know why ice seems extra effective against giants, but it does.
That shit works.
I don't know why.
That shit is 100% effectiveness rate, bro.
That shit never failed. I don't know why.
It's a 1 week thing.
I'll give you 5.
Okay, I'll take 5. I'll take 5.
I'll give you 5.
If Hyrule got to die, all right, I get it.
Hyrule is just too big a target, bro.
I think his target size.
If Hyrule's got to go, he's got to go. That's fair.
All right.
Fair. Okay, that was good. We'll come back to this again at some point. We'll draft some more pirates into this, and then I can already tell y'all what the next scenario is if y'all want to know now.
Yeah.
I think we should save it. Let it be a surprise to everybody when we get there. Yeah, okay. We don't want to have all the answers before we get there. We gotta work this.
Okay.
There's a lot going on.
But I thank y'all for riding with us on our first draft.
We're
gonna get up out of here. Make sure y'all like, share, subscribe. You know that whole good thing. And we'll catch y'all next week.
Yeah. So tell us what you thought about the video as well. Should we do more stuff like this?
Right. And if you have any ideas, comment down below.
Word.
Yeah.
And it's on Twitter, man. If anything.
Yeah.
Most definitely.
And remember, Shanks is a fucking fraud because his daddy paid for his status.
Don't listen to this man. He has no idea what he's
a fraud, and I will bring the truth.
Hey,
He's just mad Blackbeard's not making it to the final fight. He's just upset. He
Nah, he is. He ain't that
Blackbeard
big.
taking your goat out. I'm not gonna lie, man. I'm not even a Shanks hater, but
Nah.
your boy, he the one.
Shanks ain't going
Enough of
nowhere.
the slander. Enough of the slander. Just take the fuck.
This,
We're out.
Back